Fear in our life comes in so many forms, and when they come in these forms, we barely go back to what actually has brought the fear, or what actually is the beginning of the fear. So when these things comes to us as fear and we perceive every day, or we feel it every day, we lack the awareness to be able to understand what actually that has been able to, generate this fear or bring about this fear. So one thing that brings about a lot of fear in our life is for the fact that we have attached ourselves to so many things around us, that we believe so much in the things that we feel like there is no other thing that can give us help, or that can be able to put us on the right track for us to be able to get what we want in life. So for me, at one point in time, especially when I wanted so much money, money has been something that has chased me so much all the time, and it has brought so much fear to me. So I got to a point that I wanted so much money in life, that I thought betting can be the thing that can give me money. So I have to put my hope or my confidence in betting, trying to find every ways and means from the knowledge I have through spirituality, and the knowledge I have through the physical, to be able to bring them together and get something good out of it, or be able to make get money out of it. So day and night I spend most of my time trying to work this betting system out, and it has brought a lot of stress, a lot of thinking, and to some point I was even thinking I wanted to go mad over it, because I was in a situation whereby I wanted so much money. I wanted money because I have quit my job. I'm not going to my job any longer, but it seems now I want so much money to solve my problems, and the money wasn't coming. And when I look around, I can see that there were so much problems also coming day in, day out. So I fell on to bet that maybe betting can be the only thing that can be able to give me this money. When I bring out this status, it didn't work out. Tomorrow I have to come up with another one. Then it doesn't go well. The next day I have to come up with another one, and I couldn't even watch back or look back and realize that this wasn't working out, and I needed to find another way. But I thought that was a way that could be able to give me what I wanted. So I attached myself so much to one, for the fact that I wanted money, and two, for the fact that betting was the system that was going to give me a huge amount of money, or a lot of money. And I was so put in a place of stress and anxiety because of these things. So I became so much filled with fear, because one, I didn't actually know what I was doing, and two, I wanted the money, all right, but everything about the betting was scaring me. I was afraid of it, because day in, day out I was doing it, and it wasn't coming through, or it was not happening. But I kept on doing it, that maybe one day a result might show up, without knowing what actually I was doing. So when I was able to get out of this place, or when I was able to, take myself from these attachments and this fear, it gave me a lot of lesson to realize that we attach ourselves to so many things in such a way that we think these things are the only thing that can give us answers to whatever we want in life. So when these answers are not coming, we keep on pushing, and when we are doing these things, we keep on getting afraid. So it get me to learn something, that when we put our thoughts on the material things, one, we bring a lot of fear to ourselves, because we have attached to it. We believe in it so much. We think this is the thing that can be able to help us. So it is always like we have put ourselves, our energy, and everything into it, and it's not going to work out, because one, even as we want to do it, we are afraid, because we are not certain about whatever we are doing. We don't actually know what to be able to do this, to be able to put this here and get the results that we wanted. All we know is that we've heard, or we have seen, that people have been able to use that method to get what they want in life. So because of these things, then we attach ourselves to these systems, and it keeps on beating us. So attachment is one thing that we have done to so many things, or we have attached ourselves to so many things. Some people have, believe that this is how life can be able to go for them. Some people have attached themselves to these systems, a lot of systems, a lot of activities, a lot of things around them, and we all think that this is the only thing that can be able to help us to get out of the situation in which we are, or whatever we need. And it keeps on bringing fear because we are uncertain about these things, and it keeps on giving us anxiety because we don't know actually what is bringing this thing for us, if it is God, if it is Satan, if it is for ourselves, or if it is for any other spirits or any other entity. So I have been able to learn that when we are put our thoughts, when we run our thoughts day by day on material things or on other things, it brings a lot of fear to us because one, we are not certain about the thing we are doing, and two, the results we are doing, it seems the results we want, it seems we are not even prepared for such a result that we want. Because for me, in my space, I was playing these bets, and whenever I place the bet, the outcome can be like, okay, a huge amount of it, but it was like, can I be able to handle that huge amount of money? What actually am I going to do with it, or what am I going to be doing with that huge amount of money? Or can I handle it? Can I handle abundance and all those things? And it brings a lot of fear to me. So when we run our thoughts, attaching our thoughts and everything on material things or the worldly things, this is what actually happens. We bring a lot of fear and stress and anxiety to ourselves, and we don't get to realize it. We just go in and always deep ourselves inside. But the moment we begin to, fall back from these things and realize that these things are not the ones to help us, we begin to, put our frequency, or we begin to put our energy into something that is going to grow us, especially if it is something that is about building ourselves, or knowing thyself. It helps us a lot to grow better and to become better. But when we attach ourselves to these material things, there are a lot of things that we attach ourselves, not even only the material things, but belief systems is one of the things that when we attach ourselves to, it limits us, or it brings a lot of fear to us. We think it is just the way out, there is no other way out. So day in, day out, we just want to be there and be doing that. We are not seeing the results, we are not certain about it, we don't know where actually it is taking us, but we have gotten to the space that we are drunk in it so much that we can be awakened enough, or we can become conscious enough to know that this thing is not helping us, or it's not taking us to where we want. So to begin to get away from these attachments, one must be able to realize that these things are not of your soul, or these things are not of source. Because when it is of source, there is no fear of it, there is no kind of anxiety attached to it, there is no stress. It is all like doing you, because it's like source is flowing through you every day, and you are understanding what you are doing, and it's like you are certain, you have that vigor, you have that sureness on it, that this is what I'm doing, this is where it's taking me, and this is the result I'm getting out of it. And when I get this result out of it, this is what I want to do with it, or this is how I can be able to manage it. This is the only way we can be able to free ourselves from these attachments. And because these attachments, they go a long way to bring a lot of fear in our life. And I know each and every one of us, we don't want to live in fear, we want to live in more happiness. So to live in more happiness, it means you become conscious, or you become aware of these things, and get to know that these things are of so much fear every day. But it is something that you need to take step by step doing it. It's not going to come overnight, or it's not going to happen overnight, but it's something you need to realize from the point of the soul, and bring in your soul to be able to help you through, or to be able to fight you fight the fight, this kind of fight for you, and take you out of these attachments and belief systems and fear and everything that can be able to stop you from growing and becoming better. So we are the ones creating our reality. So to be able to create a better reality for ourselves, then this is one of the steps that we must take: detach ourselves, or take ourselves away from everything that causes fear, panic, anxiety, and stress to us. Thank you very much.